Hi Sandy, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the work that we're doing with Cooper's Calm with Distractions. Today you'll notice that we started out in a pretty empty bay with not many distractions in here, and kind of boring for him, and he wasn't very excited about doing anything. But that was sort of intentional. I would have liked to see a little bit more enthusiasm out of him, but he's already been in the bay playing for quite a while. And then he came out here and there was nothing exciting happening really. Also, I don't have the best treats for him. That apparently, I'm told he really loves chicken and cheese, which we will try next time. But for now, he did really well for his first session. And what I want to emphasize in your training to start with is finding out what his level is as far as how you can get him to pay attention to you, where he can succeed. So, I like to start in really controlled environments. This is pretty boring, and he can't really go anywhere, and I control the distractions. I'm going to toss it out when I'm ready, and try to step in front of it if need be, those kind of things. Not really applicable for the real world just yet, but that's where we have to start. We have to get in lots and lots of rewards for coming. Even when it's boring like this, that's just where we have to start. Before you can ever expect to go outside, have him off leash, he's running around in the fields and those kind of things. That's just too much for him. And if you can't get the reward to him before he rewards himself by ignoring you and going after whatever distraction is there, then your training is really going to fail. So what I want to do is start out with, sorry about the barking right now, start out with really boring environments. If you want to be outside, that's fine. If he's at home, I'm sure his yard is probably not that super exciting, so you can start out there probably, or in just a big open space that just wouldn't be too exciting. Start with a long line on him, something that is, a few meters long, 4 or 5 meters long, something like that. Just a length of rope or a big long leash is fine. Anything that will give you some control so he can't just wander off and do his own thing, but he still has some freedom, so he has some choice, but you have more opportunity to control what he's actually going to get rewarded for. And then just start him out with little things. Toss a toy far away from you, behind you. He's got to come to you. If you know he really loves like a little ball, I found today he really loved that little green ball. So great, have something like that. Toss it off so that he gets that reward instead. But we want him to come to you first before you toss the ball. So he has to get that reward. And coming to you means close enough where you can actually grab him if you need to. I don't want you to get into the habit of he comes, he comes pretty close, but you couldn't actually grab him and then you toss the ball away. Because that's going to set you up for something. You're going to have to chase him down when you want to, and things like that, when you want to grab him and things like that. So make sure each time come when called means he comes to you close enough so you can actually put your hands on him if you need to, and then you can toss the ball, give him that little piece of chicken, that cheese, something like that. It has to be a reward. The other big thing about come when called, and you'll notice in my video, is that I always move away from the dog, move in the direction you want him to go. And if you bend down, if you kneel down, that helps as well. A high-pitched, happy voice helps as well. It gets him excited. You have to be more interesting than whatever is in his environment. And since he is a highly distracted dog at this point, then you're going to have to be pretty darn distracting to get his attention. But once he starts doing this and he gets the hang of it, and he gets rewarded for coming to you and away from the things that he wants, he'll get better and better as he gets older. So start your work on this in boring environments. Put him on a long lead if you need to, or in a fenced-in area, an enclosed space like we have here at the bay, in this bay, and start with boring things. If it's so boring like an old shoe that he's seen 100 times, you can start with that. He needs to get the reward for coming to you instead of going to the reward or the distraction. You can walk him past things, put something on the ground, put him on his leash, walk him past something, and as you pass it, you can speed up your walking and say, come, come, come. And he should come to you instead of to the treat, instead of to the distraction. That's another way to work on it. So I'm going to do some more work on it in the bay here with him, and we're going to have all the girls work on it with him as well, and I think that we should start seeing some improvements fairly quickly. And hopefully some of that was helpful for you and gives you some hope for the future and how he will do with his come when called. All right, we'll see you later. Okay, bye.